Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to The Outer Worlds. Sorry about the episode being so very late today. It's been a rough one for me, but we're here and I'm happy to be here. So I think we're done in Edgewater proper, for right now anyway. Let's get on outside. Oh no, wait, sorry, we're not done in Edgewater proper. We're supposed to go see the vicar. Also, oh, that mark is the vicar. Okay, yeah, let's go say hi to him. Parvati seems to have a feeling.
Weird in here. It's too clean.
Yeah, that's not the thing I think is weird about this place, but I get what you're saying. Parvati seems to think he'll be sympathetic to our cause, or her cause, I guess. I mean, let's be honest, I've already picked a side.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
Boy, the firefly of it all just hit me full in the face for a second there. I have not found the book. I've been kind of busy.
Please get it.
Yeah, why did she want me to come in here? Is this just like the game developers trying to make you not miss the book quest? How about, I had something else I wanted to ask you?
What would you like to discuss?
Parvati, okay, here we go. Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
Why would I talk to him?
Speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away.
Well, that's
I
interesting.
can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters. I don't feel any particular reason to rush him. I'm pretty sure nothing bad's gonna happen until I show up and make something bad happen.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Well, that's a good thing, right? So, okay, what do you think of Adelaide's group?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
I mean, listen, I'm not the guy you want to be asking that question. Okay, so what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't much care for that plan. Is that even possible? Does it work that way?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
Okay, you know what, thank you, you've been extremely helpful.
Where are we headed?
I was kind of curious if she would have any new dialogue after having talked to him. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother. I honestly have not noticed that, but...
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal? Is that how that usually goes?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
I wonder if we're going to encounter her, because I have some questions about the crazy math, high-level stuff. Although, this character would not be able to comprehend any of it anyway. You know what? We'll talk later. We got a thing to do right now. Let's maybe perform the first major quest of the game. How about that? Seems like it might be about that time. We also have one more set of paperwork to pick up. The only source of protein a busy worker needs. What a sad, sad state of affairs. I mean, everything about this place, but especially the saltuna. Okay, sorry. Very professionally checking my phone while working here. Oh, that's right. We never did actually look around the landing pad. And there's got to be stuff out here to steal.
In every Sunday noon.
Ooh, frame rate.
Now they only come but once a month. I love the winter.
Have I been in here? I don't think I have. Oh, wait, you're one of the guys.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Sorry, you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
And that's pretty much just me. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
You're resisting an imaginary army of mechanicals. I mean, listen, I believe him that there's a bunch of mechanicals somewhere arbitrarily shooting at birds. Not so much with the orchestrating. Listen, Silas sent me. There's a thing.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Oh yeah, he sure did, and he's asking for a little extra, you know, to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Yeah, I feel okay about that. Listen, I got another question for you. We're probably going to allow him to hire us, but let's focus on other stuff first here. What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
I wonder just how many people there are in the universe who believe some version of that about themselves. Well, you know, if your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire, and my consulting rate is extremely reasonable.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees. I mean, you gotta know that.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Alright. Wow, that's actually a fair amount of money, too. Good on you. I will tell everybody I meet that this is one of the most professional, whatever the hell this is in the universe. So what exactly do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
People in this universe really love to say cross it off. I guess maybe they're aware of the fact that they are in a video game where things are represented as checklists. Listen, if I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could sure use a couple of pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Okay, shoot him in the glowy square thing. I got it. I'm also going to steal all of your things, all of the things in your home, if you don't mind. I started to panic. Somebody was going to come in and see me stealing, but it was just Parvati. And Parvati, by virtue of following me around, has promised not to throw a fit about any of my illegal doings. Okay, I am allowed to use his workbench. That's not a big deal. I'm going to wait for him to not be looking, and then I'm going to pop this open, because it does only have... It is only going to cost us 2 picks. And I'm sure that whatever's in here is not going to be, like, super valuable, but... 2 picks is a pretty small cost. Could you keep it down? I don't know if that was worth my picks. Alright, so we're allowed to just play with his workbench. You know what? I didn't look at the tinkering option. Okay, that's right. I don't have the ability to tinker. That's why I didn't look at it, because I was smart enough to have paid attention to how this thing worked in the past. But not now, in the present. Present me is a real idiot. Well, there's an awful lot of vending machines around here. Again, we're mostly just... I don't even know what I'm looking for. Like, what could I see here that would really be compelling? I guess... if we saw a two-handed weapon that had decent DPS, a two-handed melee weapon, ooh, hey, that's a pretty good helmet. That's a lot more armor than our current helmet has, and it's not even that expensive. Okay, never mind. There is totally stuff I'm willing to buy. This also seems quite good. It makes you less stealthy, but it makes you more dodgy. And it's very expensive. But the helmet we could do. Am I allowed to give her gear? Okay, that's a cool look. I'm not allowed to mess with her armor. Okay. Ooh, hold on now. This is some interesting stuff. That's a shock cannon. Heavy weapons using energy ammo. It does stun people. That's kind of cool. There's a bunch of stun batons. A pretty high DPS assault rifle. And yeah, some stuff that we don't really care about all that much, given our crappy guns. I'm definitely interested in... also, apparently ammo is going to be very plentiful from the vending machines. I'm pretty interested in one of these. 800 bits. That is a thing that I'm totally willing to come back and purchase at a later date. What is this building? I mean, it must be something important. They bothered to post guards. Hey, that is like the opposite of correct. You are facing all the way over there. Can I pick this lock? This seems like the sort of thing I might spend some picks on.
Great work.
But she really loves it when I pick locks. Would you get in here and maybe then close the door behind you? Hell yeah, stealing. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed that this is just a warehouse and doesn't have any, like, fancy-looking computers in it. Mr. Ouch. Increases damage from a power attack. Hey there, man, I'm definitely allowed to be... I mean, the door's just open, you know, so... okay, he's cool. We're cool. I'm probably going to want to take it easy on the stealing until he's gone. I mean, I'm not going to stop, obviously. I'm not a coward. I'm just going to, you know... practice a little bit of discretion. What's that? That's just some bread. Is he just gonna... okay. Yep, I know you got your sights on me or whatever. Let's take all this stuff. It's remarkable that he can't hear any of what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab this bread. Yeah, what's up now? I'm tempting fate. I mean, if he catches us, I'll just tell him I wasn't doing anything, and for some reason, he'll believe that, even though he saw me doing stuff. Hey, this looks relatively valuable. 31 bits, that's a thing worth having. For real though, what does he think I'm doing in here? What does he think my excuse for being in here is? Apparently cannot climb over any of that stuff. Oh, mag picks. Alright. Ooh, a bolter pistol. Alright, we got some new equipment for our trouble here. There was another thing in there that had to be picked, but obviously we are out. So, the baton has 89 DPS with a stun. Our new stolen hammer can knock people down, which is like stunning, but more so. And then this pistol can stagger people, and also it does, like, fire damage. Plasma damage? I've already forgotten what the 4 damage types are. 122 DPS, unfortunately, doesn't really make me want to use it. Okay, it's a plasma thing. That's the plasma icon. Yeah, I don't know. We'll break it all down or sell it or something. And we'll just take a quick look, make sure there's no stuff hiding behind these things. The game has been... there's been stuff in so many nooks and crannies that I now feel we must search every nook and every cranny. Yeah, because what if we found 5 bits? You wouldn't want to miss 5 bits. Why, you could buy a slice of bread for that. Maybe. Possibly. Alright, I think we maybe have gotten the value out of the landing pad. Never mind. No, this is going to take some picking. Interesting. It doesn't require any picks. Did I actually get up to that threshold? I don't remember. Threshold that makes one pick things cost no picks? No, I did not. It's just a thing that requires... Oh, she's buffing our lockpick by quite a bit. That's why she has so much commenting to do on our lockpicking abilities, because she's a bit of an amateur entryologist herself. I'm not allowed to pick the special flowers. They are very special, though. Alright, well, I suppose let's head in the direction of the Botanical Lab and maybe get some of these quests done. So that dude wants me to blow up the mechanical over here in the yard. I mean, it's not alive.
Bet I could fix him up smart.
Well, if I do that, is that other dude gonna refuse to pay me? Possibly? I guess let's try it, though. Let's see if she will.
For repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
What do we think here? I mean, that dude definitely wants me to blow this thing up, and then I get paid. What's the upside from a character perspective? What's the upside of fixing this thing? My inclination is to say fix it, just because that feels like the moral thing to do, which is maybe dumb because it's, you know, just a robot. But it's a robot that has a vaguely human-shaped head, and that's enough to make me feel bad for it. You know what, Parvati? Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
This is quite a lot of XP. Parvati, why did you name the mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Oh, sure. I am obviously aware of that.
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
You don't have to yell at the robot. So when we go back to Ludwig Miller, he's not going to be like super jazzed about this, but whatever. I'll spin it. We'll make it work. We were definitely through this yard earlier, right? How did I miss all this stuff? Alright, I guess let's go back to Ludwig right now, and we'll tell him that we programmed the robot to be a spy. It's a double agent now. I don't know, maybe he'll buy that. All the lie checks so far have been real low. Basically, everybody in Edgewater is extremely gullible. So, in addition to the quests we have on, we do have to remember that we are looking for a river and a cave by that river where some stuff was stashed.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yeah, you won't have to worry about that scout anymore. It is certainly not there anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
God, I hope it's in a plastic bag. Okay, well, I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
You said it's been there for years. If the bartender's gonna find it, it's well and truly found by now. I guess we're going back into town for a second. Cantina, one of the toilets. Behind one of the toilets. I'm pretty curious what his secret weapon is. Oh, that's a thing. So they have projectile venom. That's good to know. And if you see the ears all up like Thor's helmet, that's a bad sign. Maybe cover your face. Alright, the cantina... is this building right here that we're running around, right?
Had your rations yet?
Yeah, okay, so in the bathroom.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
She's a little uncomfortable with the idea of me being a drinker. You know what? We actually did not go into the restrooms. I probably could have found this on my own. Although I bet it's in the locked one, right? There's not really a lot of behind. Oh no, there's something. There is something indeed. This is the secret weapon? Well, alright. So, what am I supposed to be doing with it? Do I bring it back to him? Do I unseal it? Found, please return to Ludwig Miller. Okay, I mean, I guess we'll bring it back to him.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Maybe it's like a really clever paradox. He's gonna try to disable the mechanicals with logic. That slippery human logic that robots are so vulnerable to. Hopefully he's not in there taking stock of all of his things. Whoa.
Bring us honor,
Alright,
soldier.
camera. Hey, I found that thing you wanted.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Okay, how do I use this injury customizing unit exactly? It's a weapon mod, right?
There's a workbench right through this door.
Yeah,
Attach
okay.
that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
What a funny coincidence. I've already got that passcode.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Okay, why? What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
I mean, this doesn't seem like... Hold on a second. Yeah, good point, dialogue box. Edgewater's in the middle of nowhere. You do not have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
Alright, listen. I can do this. I can pull this off.
Die horribly. I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
I appreciate the sentiment, but that feels wasteful. Oh, it's loud. Oh, it's suddenly loud. Alright, hold on a second. Modify... The thing we just got, I'm assuming it just makes something do electrical damage. What would be the appropriate... Here we go. That's Mr. Ouch. Here we go. Yeah. Changes the weapon's damage type to shock. I'm not necessarily opposed to putting this on our minigun. So we want to do this, and then install mod. Yeah, right? Wait, that's the assault rifle. I somehow managed to put that on the wrong gun. Well, that's fine. Now we got a shocky assault rifle. Still good. The assault rifle's a fine weapon. I'm just like mousing over stuff and pressing buttons. I can't be bothered to like read or look at things. Oh, I should probably, yeah, spend my points. Okay, so we got a perk point. Parvati did not get a perk point, so her level up is not based on my level up. Maybe she has her own XP meter, or maybe we unlock her perk points by doing quests for her or something. Companion crit chance is definitely more interesting now that we have a companion, and we presumably will continue to have her for the foreseeable future once we wrap the Edgewater thing. So what do we want? Fast travel and encumber doesn't seem all that important. Maybe just plus XP? I don't... These skills are not always great. So, like, a really good example of this actually is the one in Fallout. Fallout 1 and 2 have a plus XP skill that it turns out to be so little that it's kind of a waste of your perk point. I'm wondering if we may be in a similar situation here. We have no idea how much XP you get from companion kills, so plus 50% on it might not be anything meaningful. I'm going to take an increase in our time dilation meter. It just seems like a very useful thing. Okay. So that's the Botanical lab over there. We got the Geothermal plant to worry about. There's a lot of stuff out here yet to do. Have we checked in on this stuff over here? I thought this was a structure. It's just like a... It's like a, what do you call it? Like a train car or something. Not a thing that there's going to be a lot of loot inside. These ones, on the other hand, are surrounded by people. Well... No, wait, wrong weapon. Let's do the thing. Wait, no, let's start with the charge weapon. Let's reload the charge weapon. I can't believe they haven't noticed me yet.
Here we go.
There you go, that feels like a pretty good way to start things off. That guy is terrible at being in cover. Alright, this is not working. I'm gonna smash him one. Nope, that didn't work. Not close enough. It's cowering.
Everyone all right?
Give me enough time to stand there and say, oh, he's cowering. I guess we could have used some of Parvati's skills. Oh yeah, also I should spend my skill points, not just my perk point. Where was that third guy? You definitely killed 3 of them, right? Oh yeah, that's right, but I reduced one of them to ash with extremely good shooting. Alright, let's remember to actually spend our skill points, shall we? So I'm inclined to lean into leadership a little bit now that we're getting to that part of the game. Companions get plus 20% armor rating. Double companion bonus to our skills seems like a big deal. I'm wondering if it's worth pushing on this, or if we should maybe... We should probably push dialogue, right? We made some decisions last time based on being able to push dialogue up this level. So we definitely want to take it at least lie to 40. Man, that's a long disable. 17 seconds. Do we want to put another 5 points in to increase our Terrify radius? Yeah, probably. Like, I want to be good at the talking. I want to be good at all that talking we're doing. And then this we cannot actually get up to 40. I think I'll just put these points into leadership. Start slowly working it up. Okay. Did I? Yes, I already reloaded. No, I did not. Never mind. Now I've reloaded. You really burn through the ammo very quickly when you're firing it in charge mode. Alright, next time we get into some stuff, I'm gonna try to use Parvati's abilities just so that we can see what she's working with. Assuming those are Parvati's abilities down there in the corner. Oh, I hear hostile sounds. Oh yeah. Yeah, that thing right there. Well, let's start with this guy. I think he sees me. Alright, Parvati, do a thing. Oh, that's less of an ability and more of a stance change or something. She yelled, I'll be right over. Nope, that's Parvati. Hey, that's my bad. Where did that guy go? Okay, well, apparently there's two of them still. My arms are a little shorter than I'm expecting them to be. Not quite as close to the enemies as it looks like. So are all the marauders working together? Is that why? Like, there's all these little camps of them scattered around. You would think they'd be wiping each other out unless there's some kind of formalized truce. In which case, we all might be in some trouble. Okay, well, there's chunks of that. That guy all over the place. Did I miss a body? I thought there was one more marauder. Guess not, though, because where would the body be? Yeah, alright, I think we got them all. The Botanical lab is over there. Can we go straight through? It looks like we might have to go around. Like, obviously, we can't just run up there. So this little ravine here is where we saw all those primals, right? It's possible that there's cool stuff down there. Cool enough stuff to make it worth fighting a bunch of people. Fighting a bunch of scary monster guys. But it's also possible that this would just be a huge waste of ammunition. I guess let's find out.
We can handle this. Woohoo!
Oh right, there are big ones. And the big ones are quite big. Also, Parvati is, like, crazy. Oh, I am taking damage. Alright, let's maybe change up our style here. This is ineffective. And that's honestly only a little bit more effective. Did they burrow? I think they're burrowing. Yep, they sure are. Very, very stealthy for things that size.
That's the last of them.
Well, the good news is all of our various passive disabling skills seem to be very effective. We get enemies like panicking and cowering and basically just not fighting me very hard. Whoa, that is a lot of face. Look at the amount of face this thing has. Also, I'm just going to scoop out its entire brain, I guess, through the mouth. That's why you don't leave your mouth open that wide, because somebody might scoop out your whole entire brain. Just reach in there and pull it out in one piece. Okay, free assault rifle. Ooh. Free tactical shotgun. Maybe a thing worth equipping. But only maybe. Was this it? Was this the value? I guess there's some little side areas here. In case you managed to miss. All reliable. Wait a minute. Is this a slightly better version of the minigun? It's all glowy. 429 DPS. Maybe a little slow, but it'll last forever. Well, that definitely seems like an upgrade. Yeah, geez. Alright, and then we have this tactical shotgun. Like, do I need to have my assault rifle? This is my robot gun now. Yeah, I guess the weapons we have equipped are fine. We don't need to change things up. I'll tell you what, it doesn't look like it's a lot better than the other machine guns. I'm going to trust the math. But it sure does look like maybe exactly the same gun. We're not really going toward the botanical thing anymore. Sort of gotten distracted. All right, we're gonna turn back and focus. So if I hit Z, it seems like she just changes her distance from us.
On my way.
How about X? X and C don't do anything right now. Maybe those are actually combat abilities. Let's find out. Let's get in a fight. Alright, get him. Okay, yes, in fact, that is some kind of combat ability.
I'm on. Stay away.
Well, I feel kind of bad about that. So it seems like using that C ability on the enemies causes her to teleport right to them and immediately hit them, because it meant she was like all the way in on these guys for the rest of the battle. That's actually really useful. I sort of wish that there was a thing that she could do that would cause me to teleport forward to the enemies. It'd make it a lot easier to get use out of our melee skill. You know, we're still just looking for the right hammer. Okay. Sure, tech skills up. Seems useful. We probably shouldn't be bothering to pick any more containers for the moment. Just build up a supply of mag picks again if we should find some more. Alright, well that's not even where we were supposed to be going. It's just real easy to get distracted by murder. And if that ain't the history of the human race, I don't know what is. Alright, it's this way to the Botanical Lab. Why would you have... Hold on a second, this billboard's a little bit baffling to me. Why would you need to have advertisements or Spacer's Choice brand goods on a colony that is owned by Spacer's Choice and literally only populated by Spacer's Choice goods? It's not like they have any selection out here. Were we through this area? We went through a handful of these little scattered outcroppings of buildings. Well, that guy's dead. Dead but not looted, which means we were not here. Little concerning, though, that these guys are all dead if I wasn't here already. Oh, I am carrying too many things. Cannot sprint or fast travel. Carry weight is displayed in the top left of the ledger, but for some reason not anywhere on the main screen. It is the normal UI. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. Probably what'll end up happening here is I will drop some stuff. But not before picking up everything else that we encounter. So if we don't start by picking everything up, how will I know what things are worth dropping? How will I know what the least valuable item in town is? Alright, well, I don't know who the hell lived here, but they sure did love lockpicking. Or maybe they were just collecting maglocks, or mag picks, rather? It's a whole locked building. I mean, it's possible that it's worth spending the picks there. I don't really know. We don't really have a way to know. I'm even more concerned about the dead marauders now that this area doesn't look dangerous at all. Doesn't seem like there's any reason for a bunch of armed people to be dead outside. Maybe this area was afflicted by a particularly fast-acting plague. A little very light bathroom reading material there. Listen, not everybody's literate. Some people, they go to the bathroom and they just take a couple of squares of different colored construction paper and, you know, look at the colors and marvel at them and... Oh man, Red got me again. Out on the frontier, you gotta make your own fun. That's the point I'm making. I think we're gonna not bother picking that building. I'm just gonna hold on to the picks. Hold on now. There is stuff over here. I miss being able to sprint. Do I miss being able to sprint enough to drop a bunch of items? Yeah, maybe. Alright, what weighs 6 pounds? Couple of guns, couple of trip blades. We really don't need this many trip blades. Okay, I could break stuff down on the fly. For some reason I thought that was something we could only do at a workbench. Well, shit, let's just do that a little bit. We certainly have enough redundant weapons here. So the vast majority of these assault rifles are identical. In fact, literally all of them except for the one that's in my weapon slot are identical. That'll buy us a little bit of room to work with. Yeah, we just we field strip them. Guess maybe it's a good idea to have the shock rifle out. So it seemed like Parvati's special attack created quite a bit of electricity, a lot of particle effects. I'm wondering if it will be particularly disabling to enemy robots.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Okay, well, how do we turn this thing off? I mean, I could just shoot it. My guess is that's not going to work.
Unexpected.
Ah, I too can suddenly dodge sideways. Maybe we didn't really think this through all the way. What's she getting hit by? Oh, probably this thing right here. I don't know why I'm sighting in at this range. It's not a useful thing to do. So she's not doing so hot. She seems to have been temporarily wounded. Listen, I'm sure it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, we found the rest of the robots. I'm just gonna hit one of these real quick. I don't know, maybe I should just be minigunning it. Oh, I can give Parvati better armor, it says. Increase determination, give him companion perks. Hold on a second. Parvati. See, I see her. Ah, I have to go to her armor sub-tab. Okay. Well, here's this helmet I have, and you can also wear one of these. Does it matter which one? No, they're both 100%. There we go. Now you are marginally tougher. Oh, apparently we're not done yet. Yes, that was a particularly heroic action. I can see why we needed the dramatic camera zoom and the slowdown. Alright, well, it looks like we're not the first people to try to get in here. You know, marauders, they don't always have the best decision-making. So I believe it is the case on Supernova that your companions have permadeath. That person is a scientist. You can tell because they forgot to wear armor. The number one thing they don't teach you in college. Reduces the noise of each shot. I could definitely see the value in, you know, doing a stealth build and trying to keep your guns quiet. It's extremely not the thing that we're going to be doing this game, though. Maybe, given how close we are to the encumbrance cap, I don't need to be going around making sure we loot absolutely everything. I mean, obviously, I am going to continue doing that. Ooh, this vending machine was worth more XP. Okay, we could buy a slightly better helmet for Parvati. I don't know that it's necessarily worth doing. And then this is quite expensive. I guess what else are we using the money for, though? Why not buy the armor? Because probably we'll find better armor somewhere. Alright, well, these scientists are, clearly not doing a great job of the science. Corporate commander. Splash-resistant laboratory outfit. +5 tech skills. I mean, it's only 3 armor. We have a lot better stuff that gives plus tech skills. Okay, that is a whole area. We'll go in there. We will, but let's make sure that we have looted all the dudes we blew up out here first, and also everything else that is out here. Didn't I shoot a robot down in this area? Well, I certainly tried. Looks like I was not successful. Yeah, I think they got to draw up a little closer before I managed to actually finish any of them off. That's just going to go inside. So they'll be closer to the inside of this gate. Yeah, like that. Well, we're certainly not going to be hurting for energy armor anytime soon. Or energy ammo, rather. Sort of feels like we spend a lot of time picking up the same 3 pieces of garbage over and over again. Do I want to hack this? I mean, it's on the inside of the geothermal area. It probably has information in it that is mission relevant, and we do have kind of a lot of shunts right now. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, please select a command. Oh, I don't know, disarm security fences, and then maybe view recent logs. Error, security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice Company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Sure, you gotta cover the paper trail. As a career bureaucrat, though, I must say I find this idea repugnant. Why would you want there to be less paperwork? Scheduled security updates at this Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on... maybe never. If you are a member of the Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in an immediate reprimand. I'm going to be honest with you, I forgot Parvati was in the room there, and I scared the hell out of myself when I turned right past her. She has a real creepy Watson energy. Alright, well, we have just a huge amount of robo-junk. I guess it's time to go inside. So hold on. The deal here is I'm supposed to go here to redirect the power, right? Yeah, we should not do this yet. We should go find Adelaide. Can I mark that as my active quest? Seems like the thing to do. But now we know we can get in here easily, at least. Alright, so Adelaide is not actually marked on our thing. Oh, whatever. We'll find her. We'll just keep looking around. It's just a planet, right? How large can it be? Oh, hey, the river. Let's follow this a little bit. See if we can't find a cave nearby. It could be that the cave is up a little higher, closer to the source. Or that could be the cave. I definitely hear something. Heard what might have been a mechanical threat. Maybe not. Maybe I'm hearing things. Alright, where the hell are we going? Right, down the river, down the river. Ooh. Well, these aren't so tough. Actually, Parvati, do the thing. That's pretty good. Oh, that thing's not dead. I thought she killed it. She just staggered a little. And they really burrow quickly, huh?
That's the last of them.
To be perfectly honest with you, given the amount of XP we get for fighting these things, I'm not sure it's worth it. In terms of bullet cost. And we have become encumbered. Well, let's do some boring inventory maintenance. Breakdown. Yeah, we probably don't need all this toss ball equipment. Seems unlikely that we're going to get into a pickup game anytime soon. Okay. I will admit I have sort of lost sight of the river. But that all looks interesting. Hold on. The river was... yeah, it's over here. Everything's fine. So, wait, where was the cave that we saw? Man, it takes me about 3 seconds to forget what... I got no object permanence. This is my problem. I have no cave permanence. It is a little spooky in here. Maybe let's just be ready for stuff to pop off. Wait. That's a landmine. I know what that is. Looks like it was maybe the only one, though? I mean, sure, why would you need more than one, right? Shit, sorry. I didn't realize she was standing so close. Okay. 3 mag picks. This is, well, we got it, right? We have to.
That was quick.
A handwritten journal with the name M. Bakonu scrawled in the lower corner. Nothing else back here. Can we read through this? Can I look at this now before giving it to him? Quest items. Nope. I am only allowed to inspect the outside of it. I feel like the contents of this book are a thing of some significant interest. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to look through it. Oh, hey there. I sense that we are not... Yeah, that's not going to be the last one. That said, this gun's okay. Kind of solves the problem. Get him! You know, she definitely carries her own weight in combat.
Great work.
I mean, their tactics are... it's really a lot less intimidating post-mortem. Their tactics are relatively impressive, I guess, for animals, but not actually terribly effective at, like, causing a kill. Wait, is that... Yep, that sure is Edgewater. We went all that way and we're like 40 feet from where we started. So that looks pretty conspicuous. Have to imagine that's where we're headed, right? There, yep. Birdie Cotton. This is one of those people that we were supposed to hunt down. Well, we're getting the red health bar and the red aiming reticles, so it looks like maybe we're not going to have the opportunity to talk our way out of this. That's a shame. I really don't feel I don't feel super good about murdering those people who have left the Spacer's Choice family for what seem like really good reasons. I'm wondering if we just get close to Birdie, maybe we could talk, or if we killed the others first or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it.
Here I go.
I pressed the wrong button. I meant to crouch. You know, in some video games, ooh, I definitely just shot Parvati. Well, whatever. She's tough. We gave her all that armor, so oh, she's really going for it. Not actually much of a killer instinct, these guys. Yeah, she's fine. She just needed to sit down for a second. Well, now I got this finger. So I guess the idea here is by not making these NPCs special, really, in any way, they're making clear to us that it is probably the case that all of the Marauders have equally sensible stories, equally sensible reasons to be out here marauding. Although, to be fair, like, what am I supposed to do with that information, right? It's not like I can decide to be friendly to them. If they see me, they try to murder me. Do I want to spend... I don't think I want to spend 4 picks on that. It's probably just some mods or something. And we are once again overburdened. There's too much garbage. We can certainly break this down. And then we don't need multiple copies of the thing we're wearing. Nor do we need this. Yeah, we don't need stealth skills. I suppose this we could hold on to. Oh no, we don't have to. Right, our armor does have tech skills on it. Well, you spent a lot of time deleting a lot of identical items. That's enough for the moment. Enough to keep us running anyway. I can get the rest of them more thoroughly between episodes. A mock apple, and then of course the juice of a mock apple. Because what else would you do with it? Of course you juice it. Alright, is that place we were going was up here, right? See if we can actually figure out how to get up there. Apparently this slope is just slightly too steep to climb. I thought it looked like there was a path up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that area is not actually accessible. Alright, like I said, I'm not 100% sure that it's even worth our ammo to fight those guys. Maybe we have to go around this way? Ow. I slid down a hill very slightly, and apparently broke my leg in half. Also, I'm starting to think these marauders are not the most observant people. So we had a big gunfight, like, just a couple feet from here.
Everyone all right?
I do wish they wouldn't scream. It would just make my life a lot easier if there was less screaming. Wait a minute. That's just the unreliable, isn't it? Yep, it sure is. Okay, you know what? I am all turned around. I'll figure it out. For now, maybe this is a good place to call it. I'll have a look around, I'll get us reoriented, and when you join us next time, tomorrow, earlier in the day, we'll have some idea where the hell we're going. And we'll see you then.